Guys, this is it. We have come to this place. This literally is make it or break it for Bitcoin, and you need to watch this video before tomorrow because this coming week, we are going to know for certain whether or not we're going to see Bitcoin moonshot to a new all-time high or see a significant dump to the downside. So you really need to pay attention. You need to like, subscribe, click the bell for notification because
Jason Casper, he's doing it better than everybody else on YouTube. Others have tried and failed, but me and Jason, we're really going to make it pump. We're going to pump it straight to the moon.
So we need to discuss the giant pink elephant on the chart. I'm not sure how this got there. I need to delete this. But as you can see, the Bitcoin price is about to close a weekly candle below the value area high of the range that we've been trading pretty much since November 2024. And as we've been saying for a long time right now, if we start to see weekly candle closes below this key level, which is about $110,000, well, that's extremely bearish because the Bitcoin price has gotten to move above the range and is now coming back down inside the range, which is a fake out, very similar to what we saw down here, where we saw the Bitcoin price close some candles below the range, ended up being a fake out, and we came back to the top of the range. So it does open up the door for much more bearishness if we close this weekly candle below this value area high of about $110,000. And if we look at our oscillator market Cipher B, we can see very clearly that as the price continues to make higher highs along this trend line, the oscillator is actually making lower highs. In fact, we have a triple drive right here, a quadruple drive, if you will, of bearish divergence. Right here, we have 1-2 drive, and then right up here, as the price is getting higher, we have the 1-2 drive, and then this entire structure, as the price is getting higher, we have this 1-2 drive. And also, if we take a look at the money flow, this is the most concerning thing. The money flow is actually getting lower as the price is getting higher, which is giving us the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boob pattern, where as the price gets higher into key resistance, Sam Bankman-Fried, and we're not sure quite why, but the man boobs are getting lower over time. There's a rumor out there that in the Bahamas, when he was doing meth, because he had so much energy, he would do decline dumbbell presses, but he would only do it on the left-hand side because the right side he was using to steal all your crypto on FTX using the computer mouse. But anyway, the point is, if we actually screenshot it and superimpose it onto the chart, you can see that the resemblance is striking. And this is also known as a. This is not what we want to see. And we're losing the key area of support with weekly candle closes. But there is a silver lining here because, as you can see, we are currently right now holding a very, very, very key zone of support. And that is, of course, going to be the Fibonacci golden pocket from the low that we made here in June to the current all-time high, confluence with the anchored VWAP, the volume weighted average price from our low in April to our current day. This is a very, very key zone of support. You can see the last major pullback that we had here did get a bounce right from that anchored VWAP. Now, why is the 618 Fibonacci so important? Well, as we take a look here at the picture of Sam Bankman-Fried, we rejected right from that 618 Fibonacci level. Now, 618 is actually a female. Her name is 6Juanita. Back in high school, I had a huge crush on this girl. Turns out I was in something called the friend zone. So when I asked her out to be my girlfriend, she gave me the hand, she gave me the face, rejection, ouch, because she was really into Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, here's the thing. Because I am in the friend zone, she's not going to date me, but she will be there for support when my heart is broken, stringing me along, because you guys know if you're in the friend zone, she's not going to date you, but she will use you for stuff like money, if she needs a ride somewhere, if she needs help with something, if she needs to copy off your work in school so that she can pass and go to a good college, she will use you. Well, here we are back down with the 6 Juanita at support. And as we know, she's going to be there, give us a shoulder to cry on when we're looking for love. But also, this anchored VWAP right here is a very strong support where basically we're taking all the volume of the uptrend. As long as we're above the majority of the volume, that is bullish. Now, when we come to the daily time frame, this is where things get very, very important. If we look at our oscillator here, market Cipher B, we are in fact printing a very nice continuation pattern. That is this. We formed our nice bottom back here in April where we saw a nice bullish divergence. A bullish divergence is where the price is getting lower into key support as the momentum waves are getting higher over time, right? This is sometimes known as the uneven butt cheek pattern, right? You have a juicy left cheek and a skinny right cheek. Well, then what happens is we get a big move to the upside, and we come back down to retest this very key zone right here. This is the anchored VWAP, but also if we take a look at the Fibonacci pull from the swing low to swing high, you can see that we also did bounce from that Fibonacci golden pocket. Now this gives us our first continuation pattern here on Market Cipher B, where we print what's known as a trigger wave. After the bottom is in and you get that first leg up, that first high or low in the uptrend is going to be characterized by a trigger wave. You're going to see continued direction on Market Cipher B. And of course, in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, we gave the setup in advance, let everybody know when we took the trade and locked in the juicy profits. That's what we do in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, guys. We give the setup in advance. We let people know when we take the trade. We lock in the juicy profits. We give the setup in advance. We let people know when we're taking the trade, and we lock in the juicy profits. I mean, this is just what we do in the Casper Crew. We give the setup in advance, let people know when we take the trade. Literally from the bottom the other day, locking in the juiciest profits here, guys. And if you want to join the best community in the world, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com, click the link to join the best trading community in the world. Also, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, I'm currently trading on KCEX. Make sure to check it out. Lowest fees in the game. I'm also trading on BLOFIN and WEEX. Guys, these exchanges are regularly giving away $100 giveaways during my live streams throughout the week. So you don't even have to deposit anything. If you want to trade on an exchange and have free money to trade with, have a shot at winning some free money, make sure to check out the links in the description and the pinned comment. Also, guys, if you know how to trade but you don't have money, check out this crypto prop firm that runs on Bybit, Klein funding. I have 15 and 25% discounts on these funded accounts. You get a $6,000 account with a 40% reward split for only $40, but of course there's a 25% discount, so you're getting that for $30. $30 for a $6,000 funded account that trades on Bybit. It's actually a legitimately good deal. So as we come back to the chart, after printing that $100,000 bounce bottom with the trigger wave, we are now printing a continuation pattern on Market Cipher B, which is this. As the price is now getting another move up from here and making another higher low, we are seeing the oscillator now making a lower low. This is a continuation pattern in an uptrend. It's also known as a hidden bullish divergence. Now, when you see a macro uptrend like this, where the price makes a high and a higher low and a high and a higher low, when you're seeing that hidden bullish divergence form here with that deep oversold momentum wave, that should be a bullish continuation pattern. And you need to also make sure that this bullish continuation pattern is confirmed with regular bullish divergences on lower time frames. Now, if we go down, for example, to our 4-hour time frame, I just want to point out what's happening here. We are, in fact, seeing the money flow getting higher here on the 4-hour. We're seeing multiple bottoms on the 4-hour. We're seeing the momentum waves consistently getting higher here on the 4-hour. So we're seeing a really, really nice bottom forming here on the 4-hour. We're seeing the money flow dipping into the purple, starting to come back up toward the blue. We're seeing the momentum waves getting lower, and they're starting to curve back up. As the price now is getting lower, and we're seeing the oscillator show us upward momentum, upward money flow, we really should be looking for a big bounce. Now, so far, we've had a really, really weak bounce from this key golden pocket, the Fibonacci pull from the low to the high. But remember, we still have below us this, this anchored VWAP. And you know, I'm such a horrible analyst and trader and YouTuber that I don't even remember where the anchored VWAP is, and I'm looking for it. I'm trying to think of things to say while I'm looking for it. Aha, here we go. Now, remember, just below under us, we have this anchored VWAP. What does this mean? This means if, when the week opens up, if it opens up bearishly, and we actually come down a little bit lower here, this could really be the trigger for our long trade for two reasons. Number one, we have this liquidity right here from below these lows. All right, this is about 107.2, a key area that we were actually looking for. Now, a lot of exchanges actually already did take this low. In fact, if you saw, I was in a little bit of a long trade over on KCEX. The only reason I actually got into that long trade on KCEX from the exact bottom is because the exchange KCEX actually took that low. And I was watching KCEX to take that low. And I said, hey, we take the low. Let me go for a good risk to reward ratio setup here. But Bybit did not take the low. Why is this so significant? Because in my opinion, I think Bybit is the exchange to watch when it comes for key levels being hit. The fact that Bybit did not take the low, in my opinion, means we're probably going to go for that low again. And when we go for that low again, not only are we going to be taking that liquidity that we have over here at 107,261, we're also going to be hitting right into that anchored VWAP, just like what we did back here in June, right? Back here in June, we dipped just below that anchored VWAP. As soon as we got the 4-hour candle close above, it was off to the races. So as we pretty much are watching what's going to happen next week, we need to be watching for a 4-hour candle hitting into this area, dipping maybe a little below, and then a 4-hour candle close back above, I'd say 107.5. This will give us 2 or 3 confluences. Number 1, it's the golden pocket. Number 2 is the anchored VWAP. Number 3 is the liquidity. And actually, we can have a 4th local confluence, which is this. Pretty much everybody who's long from this area will be stopped out. So we have just your basic stop hunt, reclaim, and then boom, that could actually be the thing that sets us off for these bullish signals to play out. Now, if we don't see that reaction happening, we need to understand that this is a very critical area of support that will be lost. Okay, I don't want to underplay the fact that, yes, I'm bullish. Yes, I'm looking for a long. Yes, I'm seeing bullish signs here. But the fact that if we don't see that bullish bounce happening, we are in fact closing the weekly candle below this level. And if we don't see something happen quick, then these bearish divergences are very probable to play out, taking us all the way down, potentially now, to the mid-90s or lower. Something I definitely don't want to happen, but as a trader, we do need to be aware of all these scenarios so that we're not caught off guard when things happen that we don't really want to happen. So this is very much so a make it or break it week. August is a make it or break it month historically during the bull run. That summer low usually happens in August. And then, tomorrow, September 1st. And historically, during this bull run, September has been a very, very, very bullish month for crypto. And let's not forget, we have some very important fundamental news is happening in September, like the potential interest rate cut. So guys, that is it for today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and may God bless you all in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. I do sincerely pray that you and your family are very blessed in multiple ways. And I will see you guys tomorrow, Lord willing. Peace.